Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Prescott. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This defense for the Pats, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Kill.
Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Young. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On the ground, they go with Young. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The Dolphins at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on.
Prescott stripped. One of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration.
And got his man complete. A big play there for New England. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Murray going to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
From the 25, here's second down and 7. This is Young on the carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Dolphins 0.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Kill.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. To the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Barbara, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Murray from midfield. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second and 10. They run the counter. Young. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
1st down, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Craig. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Young, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Prescott to throw it. Short throw, and it's hauled in by Mayer. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Murray now on 1st down. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. A give to Pollard running left. A gain of 3 last play. this time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
To throw, it's Murray.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Murray.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here's Murray.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Young. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Young. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5.
Play action now. Prescott.
Got a man. It's Mayer.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Michael Mayer,
34 yards.
and the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little.
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton.
78 yards.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it makes the score 21 to 10.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense on balance.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Young. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They work now on 2nd and 9.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, And it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, making someone miss in the open field.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because if you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right.
That's Mayer, the tight end.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Young.
Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Murray now.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard,
and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Murray.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Murray's got to have this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
He finds his man complete. That's Atkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 37. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Pollard will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ryland on for the extra point.
For the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Patriots 17.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the score and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Murray going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Atkins. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after that? Next play, move on, next drive. That man tries to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Prescott from the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
Complete to Prescott. It's a pick up of 6. Brings up second and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Craig.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. A little juke. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
low-scoring game, Charles, that we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Miami, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million, 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost co-sign. I stopped thinking about the future cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I seen my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best cursive. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God the world changed. The world changed.
Trippin', this is easy, got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and